Hi, I'm Femi, and you are?
I'm Stuart Thomson.
Nice to meet you. And I'm told that you're a veteran.
That's right.
Where did you serve?
Initially, I served in the Royal Air Force. I joined in 1987, and after basic training, I was attached to the Army for 6 to 7 years.
Okay.
Fought in Gulf War I at forward operating bases. I was then in the Kurdish famine relief when Saddam Hussein pushed the Kurds to northern Iraq, so we were supporting the famine relief effort, and also did 2 tours in the support of the former Yugoslavia campaign, or Bosnia campaign as it's commonly known.
That sounds intense.
Yes, it can be quite intense.
Yeah. And you're very much into the Brexit debate. Why?
Definitely. Well, there's 2 reasons, really. The first one is I co-founded a group called Veterans for Europe. The reason behind that initially was to stop the public perception that everybody in the military was extreme right-wing. It's just not the case. Most people in the military, whichever forces, are moderate. You're a centralist, you get a few left-wing, but the right-wing seems to have that image of being prevalent in the forces. It's just not true. The second option was I was looking on Facebook just after the referendum campaign, and there was a lovely lady from just up the road here in Redditch who was married to a guy in the Air Force. I'd never met him, but he was supporting the Jaguars during the Bosnia campaign. They met in Italy, fell in love, moved to the West Midlands, had 3 kids, and then pretty much straight after the referendum, she was one of the first people to get the letter to say, prepare to leave. And that made me more angry than I've been in a very, very long time.
Why specifically?
Well, you think, first of all, the guy's served his country. That's kind of minimum compared to his wife, who's an Italian citizen. She had no reason to get another passport. She thought, I shall go with my new husband to England. I'll have a safe life there. I'll be able to bring up my kids with no trouble at all. You know, we're supposed to be a first world country. You don't expect the government to use people as bargaining chips. And that is what made me angry. I'm getting angry now just thinking about it. It's 2 years later.
Yeah.
So, that was the reason. Well, the second reason we brought Veterans for Europe to light.
And as someone with a military background, how does Brexit make you feel as a concept?
Brexit's the single most cowardly thing this country's ever done.
How is that?
Well, think about it. Where we are now, we're a big influencer in Europe. Yeah, we buy into NATO. You can't trust NATO at this moment in time with Donald Trump in charge of the United States. NATO was only ever a counterbalance to the old Eastern Bloc forces. That threat has changed. The threat is now different because we've got Trump to the west of us and we've got Putin to the east. Putin's on a land grab. So he's already done this in Georgia, in South Ossetia. He's done it in the Ukraine and the Crimea. This is a dangerous guy. So my view is Brexit is cowardly because we're abandoning our allies. These are guys, the European countries, we fought alongside them. You know, I've fought in operations with the French and alongside the Dutch. You know, we should not abandon our allies. It's as simple as that. And it's the most cowardly thing this country has ever done by abandoning the European Union and coming here to cower on our little island, hoping that Uncle Donald is going to protect us. It's plenty nonsense.
What do you think needs to happen now?
The first thing I think is we've got to have a clear direction of what's going to happen. And I don't believe this government or the opposition are in any position to provide that. So it has to be taken out of the hands of the politicians and to be given to the people. Once again, we need a referendum on the final deal when we know what it is. I think it's as simple as that. You can't make any distinction now between the Tory party or the Labour party. It's simply just, they will make a big hash of it. Both of them are as equally bad as each other. Yes.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely.